Coach, obviously you guys just struggled to score today. Was it that you were tired? Was it chemistry? What did you see out there?
Yeah, just a rhythm thing. I think sometimes you have a rhythm, sometimes you don't, and I think we just couldn't quite find it. The whole game, we're just trying to find combinations of players and spacing and offense, and just throughout we couldn't quite find it. We had moments when we sort of came to life, but couldn't sustain it. So it's one of those games, and I think we can learn from it and watch some things on film.
You don't always get Malachi, but when you do, what do you like the most about his game?
Yeah, I mean, he's an elite shooter, right? I mean, that's sort of, he can shoot with the best of them at any time. That's what makes him really special, makes him an NBA talent. And I think, as he continues to learn and keep getting minutes, right? With the Raptors team, he's not getting as many minutes. So him logging larger minutes is really important for him and really valuable. And I think as we watch the film, we can show him some of the nuances of the game that he can improve on. But overall, his shooting is just tremendous.
Let's talk about Mike for a second. Your thoughts on him coming in, playing that point guard role? I thought he brought pretty good energy. For
sure. I think a new challenge for him. He hadn't started a game yet, his first time to start. And to be a point guard, starting point guard in this league is a tough task. And I think he brought a lot of sort of energy and a few things he's got to figure out in terms of just little defensive sort of decisions and choices. But in terms of having to fill a role and play some good minutes for us, he absolutely did that. And scored well, too.
Thanks, Coach.
How many turnovers? What do you think about because we lost so many? We got 13 to 12. And the assistant, the other team, he got more assistant than we do.
13 turnovers to their 28 assists. Yeah, I mean, they're playing unselfish. They played the game really well. They're passing the ball and finding the next pass, and that's something that makes them hard to guard. That's why they played so well tonight, is because of their assists. I think for us, turnovers were so-so, but for us, our ball movement wasn't there. We need to move the ball more to be more effective against a good team like that.
Thank you.
Coach, it seemed after the half, Malachi's confidence stepped up with the deep range shot. What was the strategy with him going into the second half?
I mean, again, all of us just trying to find a rhythm and find the right combination of players. And I think, again, for moments in the third quarter, we found that. And he had a nice little groove going. Then down the stretch of the game, the last few minutes of the 4-2, kind of found a nice rhythm. He's a talented basketball player, right? And we put the ball in his hands, he's going to make things happen. And I think for us, it's finding that space with the other players is really important. That's what we need to do more of.
With Boucher and Malachi coming from the tough game in Orlando last night, how is it working with them coming into this game?
I mean, I think this basketball game is a basketball game, and we talk a little when the ball goes up, you're ready to play. And it doesn't matter what you did the night before. Or back-to-backs is the same scenario, right? We all play back-to-backs all the time. So the ball went up, and they played. And I think that is what it is.